What is this to stuff in your underpants? Like,
so this is the underpants.
say what?
This is the underpants. Welcome back, Lattes. We are back. We're so excited to be back in the studio filming together.
Feels good, dude.
I am 3 weeks postpartum now, like easing back into life with 2 kids. Holly, not yet had kids.
Nope, still not.
Still questioning it. We thought it would be fun for Holly to ask me all the questions that she has, maybe some of the questions that people are too afraid to ask.
Granted, I've seen Jess
We're gonna get down.
grow through 2 pregnancies now, so I've asked her a lot of things along the way, but there are some things that I don't ask her because...
Oh, I'm a little nervous. I haven't seen these questions
Oh, come on,
yet.
they're not that bad. Let me whip them
I
out
don't
of my
know.
pocket.
And she also asked you guys on our Discord server. We'll put the link to that below.
Yes.
She asked you guys for some questions as well, and some of those
And
I think are from there.
Some of them are, yes.
Okay.
So just dive right in? Should I just
Dive right in.
go
Okay.
from the top?
Disclaimer though, we like to keep our videos family friendly. For the most part, this will be.
We're not intending it to be crude. We're just
No,
intending it to be
informational.
As a person who hasn't had a pregnancy, birth, blah, 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 all the things.
And I'm sure there's a lot of ladies out there who are probably wondering the same questions.
Yeah.
They just don't have anyone they can ask.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm the volunteer
I'm pseudo asking for you.
All right, let's get down into this.
Jess is volunteering.
I'm nervous.
Dive right into poop.
Oh my gosh, what?
How long does it hurt to poop after giving birth?
How long does it hurt?
This is my question. This isn't
So,
a Discord question.
I think the more appropriate way for me to answer this, it doesn't really hurt to poop.
Okay.
It hurts when you don't poop. And given all pregnancies are different, this is just my experience. My 2 pregnancies, I tore, I had stitches. When you don't poop, it puts pressure on those stitches. So you want to poop as much and as soon as you
So
can.
the actual act of pooping doesn't hurt.
Active pooping, no. It's so scary to think about. I cannot stress how scary it is to think
You're
about.
like, I'm gonna rip myself to shreds again.
But it is not nearly as bad. For me, it wasn't painful, but it was scary. That wasn't too bad. Like I'm a little bit less
Not too bad
nervous
talking
now.
about poop?
No,
Okay.
not too bad.
I don't really have that
Maybe
many weird questions.
Okay.
But did you ever consider not having a hospital birth? Did you ever consider
Yes.
alternative
I
birthing?
did for like maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours, like here and there.
And then you
throughout
read the
day.
internet and you were like, never mind.
It was during COVID when
Oh.
everything was like at an all-time high, and I was having to process all my emotions
Being
on
in
top of all of this
hospital. Oh, yes.
information. For a split second, I was like, maybe I should give birth at home, and then I was like, nah, I can't do that. I think it's just not for me.
Yeah.
It's just not for me. I wish it was for me because I think it's a cool thing to experience, but I just deep down I don't think it's for me.
Just from the things that I've read and the years of like watching birthing stories and all that good stuff, people really want it, and they're willing to put themselves through the pain
to do
and go through like preparations to deal with that because that's what they really truly want.
Yeah.
So
I was not at that mental place
Yeah.
to truly want it,
That makes
and that's
sense.
why I didn't consider it very, very long. Oh my gosh, I'm sweating too. I don't know if this is a question. Stop smelling me. I sweat a lot, and with my first pregnancy as well as this one, after I give birth, my body kind of stinks. I hate that it does that, but I was told that it's just hormones like adjusting and it makes you kind of smell. Not everyone experiences this. I'm one of the lucky ones.
I think if I put my nose in your armpit, I would probably smell you, but I cannot smell anything.
Okay, good.
Is your belly button still sensitive?
Yes, it is. Do you want to see my
Really?
belly button? Let me get my maternity pants down. Still wearing these.
Oh, little belly button. Is it all stretched out compared to like
Oh my gosh.
your pre-baby belly button?
Yes.
Because I don't know what it looks
Like
like.
I'm 3 weeks postpartum, and I'm honestly really impressed with how my belly is right now because last time
It's
it
gone
did
down
not
a lot.
shrink back like this, like it did this time.
It's shrinking
But
down faster than
yes,
with Micah?
a lot faster. It definitely got stretched out during pregnancy, but honestly, it's like right here in between my abs that's more sensitive. Like
Not
this,
on your belly button anymore?
not as much.
Your abs are like still separated?
Yeah, I think so. I
They
think
just
that's,
haven't.
yeah, sometimes they're just kind of
healed.
tender.
What is the best part about breastfeeding and what is the absolute worst?
The worst part, I'm gonna go there first because it is not enjoyable at first. Makes me cringe
even the
thinking
second
about it.
time?
Even the second time around. The second time around for me was not as bad because I was more experienced. I kind of knew what to expect and knew how to change it before it got too bad. But your nipples get roughed up and cracked, and they can bleed. They've never been exposed to that kind of weather before.
Right.
And it is rough. It hurts. Then on top of that, when your milk comes in, at least mine came in so fast.
It's just like
And they get
swollen.
so huge, and it hurts so bad. And
If
then
somebody has breast implants,
I don't know. You'll have
how
to
do you
let me
think
know.
that's gonna affect?
I have no idea. I have no
Interesting.
idea.
I don't have those.
Cheers to that.
Cheers. Just kidding, I do.
So the best thing about breastfeeding, it really is like a bonding experience for you and your child. Like for me anyways, it was very enjoyable once you got past the pain.
Yeah.
It is extremely time consuming and sometimes feels like a chore, but it is just really special.
Okay. What do you love about your postpartum body?
Oh, what do I love about my postpartum body? This is a good question because there's a lot of things I love about my postpartum body. Like a lot of things, and I didn't expect that.
And if you can think back to like your first postpartum body with Micah, and then now, like, are there similarities, or like has your view of your body postpartum changed?
Yes, big time. I feel like women especially, a lot of women are very critical of their bodies, and I was one of them. You know, you just pick apart yourself. After Micah, I found myself just appreciating my body so much more, and I was not nearly as fit as I was like before Micah. Like I was very proud of my body, and then after Micah, I just like appreciated it so much more for what it was, given what it did,
and not just superficially, but like you really had an appreciation.
I really had an appreciation. Like it was really mind altering, like really good for my mental health. Really cool.
That's
it was
cool.
really cool. Yeah. Along the whole lines of like physical fitness type of thing, made me feel like I had a new starting point, like a new canvas, you know, to work with, like a blank canvas, because I lost a lot of muscle mass when I had Micah. After I was cleared to work out again, I was like, cool, I have this new project that I can work on.
New project.
Because like fitness to me has always been a hobby. It's been something I really enjoy. So like shaping my body and doing things is like, oh cool, I get to kind of do this over again.
Not enough people talk about appreciating like what their body has just done. The feat that you just, I mean, I literally messaged Jess after she gave birth, and I was like, I cannot believe that you have birthed 2 humans and you are not dead.
She did say that. She did say that.
I've only seen a live birth once ever, my sister-in-law. And it was like the coolest and scariest freaking thing I've ever seen in my life. And I did not understand how a person can survive that. I was like, what? So just
what's happening?
Yeah, I mean, I've never really heard you say many negative things about yourself. You know, like you're not a person that's like super self-criticizing like I think a lot of women are. Like I am. I'm very self-criticizing, and being around you makes me better because I'm like, I should be more like Jess.
I will say though, that's due to years and years of like self-love and like learning about what makes my body feel good.
Yeah.
Like, that's not just something I was born with. But thanks. Like that makes me feel good because I know that my daughters are gonna like look to me as an example, so I'm trying to just be positive to myself so that they see that too. So I think that's really important.
So to recap,
yes,
what you love the most about your postpartum body is that it's your blank canvas.
It's like a blank canvas, and I appreciate it so much.
Are there any like physical attributes like specifically that you like really love that you're like, oh, I love this?
Yeah. So before I had babies, I always had this like little pooch, and after I got pregnant, it like stretched out all my muscles and all my fat, and when it went back, it was just flatter. And I had a little bit wider hips. And I've always been pretty much a rectangle. I still kind of am.
She's a box.
But it just gave me a little bit more curve.
Oh.
Which I was like, oh yeah, I'll take that. Fries.
Curves and hips.
Fries. Yeah.
We don't know what tomorrow.
I don't know what it's gonna look like in 3 weeks.
What is something you have never told me about birth that you think would freak me out?
I mean, I can tell you that you won't recognize your lady bits for a long time afterwards. That's kind of scary. Like totally different creature.
Is configured differently or?
Everything about it. The way it looks, the way it feels, the way it performs. Like everything is different. I don't even remember what it was like before.
Which brings me to my next question.
Oh boy.
What is it like the first time you have sex after giving birth?
Okay. For me, it was really painful.
Was it like traumatic?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Seriously. Just the thought of what happened to it, torn open and needing stitches and that recovery. My recovery with Micah was not easy. Sex after birth was scary for me for a long time.
It got better?
Yeah.
Obviously.
It was better.
Had another baby?
We had another baby. Yeah, it was great.
Has anything been harder this recovery with Paige than it was with Micah?
It's
much better.
All been easier. Even having a toddler, it's been easier.
Wow.
Something about my recovery with Micah was just not normal. Take a look. Ask me all the questions.
Give you these at the
They
hospital?
give you these at the
They
hospital.
send you home with like a...
They send you home with like, here you go, have fun.
Do you
use it.
pack?
Yeah, they pretty much do it. It has all this stuff in
What
it.
the heck?
I mean, it's
How does it work?
It's kind of like a glow stick. You snap it and it cools. It gets really cold and you stick it on your underwear.
Inside?
Inside your underwear. It goes right against you.
So I'm gonna
This
assume...
is like a, go ahead, assume.
Like a puppy pee pad you
Exactly
put on your
what I
bed?
was gonna say.
Really?
Yeah, because depending on your bleeding, you might need a little extra.
Jiminy Christmas. Okay, what's this for? Cleaning down there?
Yeah, for like 2 weeks.
What do you
know,
put in here? Like
just water.
That's
Every time you pee, sometimes after birth, if you pee, sometimes it burns.
So it's
So
like rinsing it off?
rinsing it off while you pee, but also to clean it off after
After
you
you
pee,
pee.
because you can't wipe. You gotta pat dry. It's a very sensitive area afterwards.
What? Is this to stuff in your underpants? Like,
So this is the underpants.
say what?
These are the hospital lingerie, as I like to call them. See your little legs go in the holes.
What? What? Is this what you wear at the hospital?
And at home if you want. I personally really liked these. Some
they
people hate
feel
them.
very soft.
I
and
really
comfy.
like them. Yeah, I think they're great.
Want to try them on?
Go for it.
Wow, they are very.
They're real stretchy. They're form fitting.
And then you stuff all your little pads in there.
Yeah.
Crazy. Okay, here's some more pads,
Some
right?
pads. Yep.
Big old pads.
Big old pads
to put in your fancy lingerie.
Yep.
Cooling pads. What are these for? Hemorrhoidal pads with witch hazel.
Healing and anti-itch.
So you pat it.
You can put a couple on top of all of your other pads to kind of keep things cool and help the healing process.
Sounds like a lot of maintenance.
It's a lot of maintenance. This time around, I was way less on the maintenance scale, and I think that helped my recovery.
You
to be
didn't
honest.
overdo it.
I didn't overdo
You weren't
it.
overzealous with
Yeah.
the hemorrhoid pads.
Yeah. I think they just ruined my skin. Gave me diaper rash. Would not recommend whatever I did. I don't know.
So you just put this in like your bathroom?
Just put this on my bathroom counter and use it for however long I need it.
Do you have any body image concerns now that you've had 2 babies? I know you're not done recovering fully from the birth, but
after Micah, I feel like my body image was like really good. I was really positive about my body and everything. I do have stretch marks this time, and I'm honestly not bothered by them. They're just different and they're there, but I don't hate that they're there. With each pregnancy, your body kind of takes a toll. And this time around, I feel like I have a lot more skin. I feel like I got stretched out a little bit more. And I know eventually it will kind of go back, but it's never gonna fully return to how it was. Like my abs have been stretched, my skin is stretched.
your abs have been stretched so much.
So yeah, so I feel like if I were to have any body image issues, it would be with this part of my belly right here, just because it's been stretched. But like when I really think about it, I know that I'm gonna kind of go back to my new normal, which isn't my old normal, but it's my new normal. And I have 2 beautiful daughters that like, it doesn't even matter, you know, like.
When you look at your stretch marks,
when I look
does
at
it
my
like
stretch
remind
marks,
you of
it does. It's
carrying
like
her,
wow,
so-
like yeah, it really does. There's a lot of like hate that goes into stretch marks,
Yeah.
but then a lot of the opposite side, like loving it.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm somewhere in the middle. It's hard to hate them.
Yeah.
It really is hard to dislike my body for what it did.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Like,
just
you're
so like
cute
pregnancy is so
kids.
cool.
It is cool.
Like,
it's
so cool.
wild.
Yeah.
It blows my mind, honestly. I'm like, I'm excited for it and also terrified at the same time. I think that's all the questions I had.
That was good.
Yeah?
Good questions. I think
Really?
it was a good talk.
I do too. I feel way more informed.
Do you feel more likely or less likely that you're going to want to have kids?
It's kind of the same. It's kind of like an inevitable fact for me, so I don't think
Just kind of trying to prepare yourself as much as you can.
Like, I can't imagine my life without becoming a mother because I've always, like, known that I'm going to be.
Mhm.
But it's scary to be in a position where you are deciding that that's happening and you're... Blah, all the it's like...
It's a big decision.
Yeah, it's like you're deciding it. It almost would feel easier if it would just, like...
It just happened?
Accidentally happen, but I've had so much time to, like, think about it. It's probably, like... unhealthy how much I've been able to like
until I had
question
Micah,
my friends and
until I had Micah, the older I got, the scarier it felt to have
definitely
kids.
Thanks for sharing your experience.
Happy to do so. Hopefully it helps some of you. Hopefully you got some answers that maybe you were too afraid to ask somebody else.
Now we can move on to other videos that
Yay!
aren't about pregnancy.
But we hope you guys enjoyed this. Let us know down in the comments what you want to see us try next, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye, Lattes!